From the 2007 Transformers movie, this is the Deluxe Class Protoform Optimus Prime movie preview. If I remember right, this was one of the first Deluxes actually sent out the door, and it's supposed to recreate Optimus Prime in his meteorite mode. I think he looks absolutely incredible. By the way, best box design in all of Transformers. I love the '07 movie design with the tungsten red, the Autobot logo just barely peeking over, the mechanical detail here. Love this box. Love it a lot. Here on the back, we got a picture. I love the look of this robot. I mean, it's very sound wavy, isn't it? But it still has some of the hallmark Optimus Prime designs, like the chest window, got the meteorite mode, and Protoform Starscream being sent down here. Notice how on the box, that's a silver Starscream. The one we got is made entirely out of gold plastic. I own that Starscream. I'm not touching that Starscream because it will break. Now, what does it say right here? Little story beat. Summoned by a signal from one of his bravest warriors, Optimus Prime thunders down through space above Earth and races into battle, his protoform body tracing a fiery path across the sky. Most powerful among the Autobots, he is dedicated to the recovery of the Allspark and the protection of both the humans on Earth and his own people back on Cybertron. Scanning an Earth truck, he morphs into a form that will allow him to hide until the time comes to enter battle against Megatron. Alright, good little bio, I like that. And then in terms of the tech specs, he's got 10 strength, 10 intelligence, 7 speed, 10 endurance, 10 rank, 10 courage, 10 fire blast, and 9 skill. Yeah, the guy's almost entirely perfect. I will say, speed of 7 for a truck, sure. That's a spaceship. Kind of feels like he should just have a 10 here too. But hey, that's just me. With all that said, I think we've spent enough time on the box. And let's not forget, there's an included bonus movie poster inside. So why don't we open this up and let me play with a toy I've wanted ever since I was a kid. Listen, we're in the process of getting this guy out of the box. Don't get me wrong, we're going to get there. But I'm going to take a little break because this is the highlight of an old toy to me. Looking at the old toy brochures in stores June 2nd. So keep in mind, movie preview, this was the first wave sent out, so this would have been the first look some of us would have ever had at these toys. Oh, so this is going to be the poster too, but alright, let's see what we got here. So, I mean, starting off strong right here at the top, Leader Class Optimus and Megatron. I actually just got that Leader Megatron. We're going to review him very soon. And then Optimus Prime voice changer. I remember that thing. No one I grew up with ever got that voice changer, but we all wanted it because we all thought it would actually make you sound like Optimus. The Cyber Stompin'. I have Cyber Stompin' Bumblebee. That was a gift given to me back in high school by a friend. And then, some deluxe class boys. We got original Camaro Bumblebee, Barricade, which is still a great looking toy all these years later. Own That Brawl, like that Brawl. Jazz, looking pretty good. Yes! The Optimus Prime Battle Rig Blaster. Man, this was another roleplay toy we really wanted. That's a good looking fist too, look at that. Man, that's a thing that even kids today would dig. I love that. Looking pretty good. But why don't we check out that preview poster? Oh, it's the cool one. It's the cool one with the eye. Okay, Their War, Our World. July 4th, 2007. Remember, kids, Optimus Prime is Independence Day. Alright, I love the toy brochures. I'm going to fold that one back up. Don't get me wrong, it's cool that it was the included movie poster. What was really cool, though, was just seeing some of these old toy designs. Oh, come on. Yay. Favorite part of unboxing old toys is just seeing that stuff. Alright, let's get Optimus. There he is, man. It's weird, right? I was messing with this toy. Keep in mind, I've wanted this guy for 20 years, man. I've wanted him ever since I saw him all those years ago. And he's not perfect. He has some pretty big issues in robot mode, but there's that little part of me that remembers this is the first Optimus Prime I ever saw. And please, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know it's either him or Ironhide. But what I remember is Optimus is the one that landed in the swimming pool and the little girl thought that he was the Tooth Fairy. And then he goes and he scans the truck later on. And even if that's not his scene, we first saw Optimus in this form, as brief as it was. That was my first time seeing Optimus Prime. That was my first time seeing Optimus, dude. And there's something about, like, thinking about that. I didn't know that this was going to be, like, a nostalgic trip for me, but, like, this was the first time this character that would go on to be so important to me, a character I still love to this day, this was the first version of him I would have ever seen. Maybe not the first one I fell in love with, but the first one I ever saw. And then, of course, he gets the truck parts later on. And I think that should be talked about a little bit. This is going to sound so weird, but the thing I like about this Optimus Prime is he looks nervous. He looks like he doesn't understand what's around him. And that's perfect. When you saw the Protoform Autobots like first land, they were all kind of scurrying around trying to find their alternate modes and trying to figure out like what they even should be looking for. And this Optimus seems to be designed in a way in which he's always kind of like, he's hunched slightly like he's sneaking around. And even his hands, it looks like he's fidgeting somewhat. The head especially, with the somewhat wide eyes, like he's just trying to take in everything around him. It's a very nice look for Optimus, especially an Optimus that's just now seeing Earth. Speaking of his hands, these would become the standard, and currently we still get figures with these hands, but this would have been one of the first times we got hands that were actually extended, and not just, the closed fist with the gun port. So that's kind of cool too. In a weird way, this is kind of ahead of its time, this Optimus Prime. The general design just looks so good. Like, it's not an Optimus Prime you would think of, but the proportions are completely on point. I love the stances that he can assume, a very commanding figure in his proportions. And the silver, the painted silver, man, just beautiful. A gorgeous toy, with a very subtle deco. You don't really notice it at first, but you get it in hand and you really start noticing. It's like, there's 1, 2, 3, there's like 4 different tones of silver and gray here, all working together to give this very alien look. In terms of articulation, we have a good swivel at the head, we have a universal joint here at the shoulder, the armor does get out of the way slightly, an upper arm cut, a good single joint elbow, a wrist swivel. Down here we have a waist joint, and actually we have a mid-torso joint. That's on a slight ratchet, it's more for transformation. Ball joint down here at the hip, upper leg cut, a good knee, it goes, I'd say that's a good 9 degrees. And then down here, ball joint at the feet. Also, I just noticed the feet are very kind of primate-like, and I've been trying to figure this out, who this reminds me of. He's kind of looks like Optimus Primal. Like the head design, the feet, the proportions. Yeah, I can kind of see Primal here too, which is a little bit wild. Also, I just thought about this, right? You look at the nose and the general head design, and especially the fact that he has these orange eyes. It's like the G1 Optimus Prime head. G1 Optimus Prime had yellow eyes. So, I don't know if that was intentional or it's just a happy coincidence. Keep in mind that once he becomes the truck, he has blue eyes. So the head design looking a little bit like Toy Optimus is actually a really fun detail. Now, in terms of accessories, this guy has one. It's this. You're going to use this in combat mode so that he can fly around, but here it's just a cool flamethrower. Now, admittedly, flamethrower with Optimus Prime, don't really think of that, but hey, it works. Good looking accessory, same accessory that would have came with Starscream. Admittedly, I like the accessory a lot more when you take the fire out of it and it just becomes a new look for his ion blaster. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I know it's dumb, but I'm liking this guy so much, I just want to compare him to all my '07 movie figures. This is all of them together, but why don't we get some closer looks? Here he is alongside the movie preview Protoform Starscream. Keep in mind, that figure is completely made out of gold plastic. I'm never going to try to move the joints on him, and it's a shame. With how much I like this Protoform Optimus, I think this Starscream could have been just as good, if not better. Putting him alongside some Decepticons, here he is with my Deluxe Brawl and my Robot Replicas Barricade. That's my childhood Barricade there. I do like the scaling between Optimus and Barricade. Deluxe Brawl is fun. He has a lot of problems as a toy, and admittedly, his height is one of them. I would prefer a taller Brawl. Then again, if I want that, I could just get Leader Brawl. Man, I hope I get Leader Brawl someday. No. I want Leader Desert Brawl. Now that is a good-looking toy. You want to know the beautiful thing about the '07 movie? Some of the best toys they made weren't even in the movie. Here he is alongside my childhood landmine and '07 movie RC. What a beautiful pair of figures. I kind of like this. This is like an alternate universe Autobot lineup where maybe Optimus never got an alternate form. And then Landmine and RC, they're there instead of maybe Bumblebee and well, I mean RC would be there instead of Ironhide. It makes me wish we saw RC in the movie. It's such a good design, and this is a cool lineup. Considering I got both of these guys at Planet Fun, and they are both figures I would have given my left arm for when I was a kid, here he is alongside Scorponok. As much as I love having Scorponok nowadays, I will admit, he's not the best at toys. But this Optimus I think is still really, really nice, and it's kind of cool to see these two paired up. And just because I know someone would have complained about it if I didn't do it, here Optimus is alongside Scorponok in Scorponok's, robot mode. Sure, that's literally just a scorpion trying to walk like a human. Scorponok is still Scorponok, baby. And finally, here Optimus is with the boys. My first Transformer ever, '07 Deluxe Bumblebee, and my favorite Transformer toy as a kid, that being movie Cliffjumper. These three look so good together, man. Oh my god. It kind of makes me want to take Bumblebee and Cliffjumper off my childhood toy shelf and put them back with the other '07 movie bots, because these three, like, flanked like this, that is just beauty. That's perfection, man. Guys, I was about to get old Optimus here into his vehicle mode until I noticed something. You see that little crack there in the nozzle? Yeah. I didn't realize this. That is rubber. It's dried off, or dried up in the box. So when I took the missile out earlier, it caused the rubber to crack. It still works for now. Like I said, for now. We're going to do a transformation real quick, but just be aware, if you get this guy, that more than likely is going to be broken. And if it's not broken now, it will be broken someday. Unfortunate, but, you know, I could have paid more attention. I should have noticed, but I honestly thought that was all just PVC plastic. Nope. We did not win this hand. But still, a great toy with or without that gun. Only issue is, you kinda need that gun for transformation. They made a space truck! Look at this! There's the grill, there's the headlights, there's of course the windshields. They literally made a space truck. That's beautiful. That is art. This is art. I love this. Also, a way more in-depth transformation than you might think. The arms fold back, the back cable folds in, even the feet now become like hands, almost like he's praying with his toesies. And that's where you peg in the final piece. You even have wheels down here. It can roll. It can roll like a champ. Oh my god. Now, let's try to do this, right? So, because the feet become like hands, you can also put the gun down here. And with the... is that not where I put the gun? Am I supposed to put the gun like this? What do you want me to do here? No, that feels right. Yeah, you put the gun there. And then we're going to put this here. And boom, you got the full thing going on its way. Admittedly, I think it looks good without the gun. I can say it now, I don't think you need the gun for this. I think that this is just an amazing little toy all by itself. There's not an Optimus Prime like this. It's filled with charm and class and character. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful little boy. Oh my god, I'm so happy to finally have this thing. And plus it just turns into a rock. That's a rock lord, baby. I love myself a rock lord. Now you go, my wayward son. You roll away. You know what? People ask for transformations all the time, and I liked this one enough. Let's do it. So, to get him back to robot mode, right? We're going to take the praying hands, and boom. And now we're going to fold these down, but not before we unpeg here, and we unpeg here. And now we're going to fold these little calves back in, and we're going to have the feet. And, oh my god! Satellite Gerwalk! There we go. Fix the camera, Ron. There you go. Yes! Oh, like an angry god. Like an angry god with his hair. Oh, he looks like he's about to send someone to kill Kratos. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, let's get the rest of this guy going. We're going to flip the arms around like so. Then we're going to go wha-bang, wha-pow, and then whoosh-ha. I bet you didn't know that you were looking at my butt the entire time. Guess what? This is my front. And now, wha-ha, but not before. Oh, that last piece is stiff. Here we go. Come on, get the head out. Come on, Optimus. You can do it, bud. Come on, little fella. There we go! We did it! First try. And now we can fix the shoulder kibble, get the back kibble, and... oh, his feet's... don't worry, Optimus. I'm here for you, bud. Just fix your feet. Just fix your feet, though. There you go. There you go, bud. Look at him. He's all tuckered out. It's hard to transform so many times in one day, isn't it, little guy? It's okay. It's okay. We're here for you, bud. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is one of my new favorite Optimus Primes. Like, don't get me wrong. This is 20 years of a man-child fantasizing about owning this toy, and now that I have it, there's a little piece of child Ron Bondajon who's very happy to have it. I acknowledge that. But also, the toy's just fun. It's goofy and imaginative, and it doesn't care what you say. Nowadays, people would be like, oh, well, it doesn't scale correctly. Oh, the paint, where's the red? It's not G1 enough, it's 2G1. And then you'd have, like, Hasbro come in and be like, well, we can't confuse the consumer. Will they know it's Optimus Prime if it's not red? And there wasn't anyone there doing that. This was Aaron Archer and a team, a collection of artists and engineers being given the ability to make designs as wild as they want, as long as they fit into this new movie that they don't even know if it will work or not. It might be a total bomb. But they put their all into it, and they made an amazing toy line for a so-so movie that made like $1 billion, and that's what made Transformers what it is today. I love this. I love everything about this. It's the beauty of allowing the toy makers to do what they want, as opposed to having some little nerd from financing coming in and tell them that they need to have so many Optimus Primes and Bumblebees every quarter. There was no A-level toy back then, baby. They were all A-level because all of them had something. They had something. Was it always good? No, but they had something. They had gimmickry and paint and accessories and articulation and style and class. They had panache. They had panache. That's what we're missing today. Wow. I did not expect Protoform Optimus Prime to make me into that guy. You know, the one that's always like, things were way better when my day. I'm usually not that guy. But it's good, man. I think I've decided. I think I want all the 07 bots. Even the bad ones. I think I want all of them because, I don't know. Maybe it's because these were the toys that I really wanted to have when I was a kid. Maybe it's just, I'm getting to a point now where I just have more emotions wrapped into these older figures. And it's I don't have this for other things, right? I don't have this for animated, I don't have this for Generations, I don't have this for Classics, I don't have this for Prime. I have it for Armada, and I have it for 07 movie. Those are the two lines where it's like, I want all of them. I want them, and they'll make me feel better if I have them, maybe. So, I guess we're just going to have to look at the ones I still have, and then I'm going to be looking for a few more. Next one up should be Blackout, so that will be fun. And then Megatron. And, hey, even though this is going to come out way before I do all these, top 10 07 movie bots. And you better believe Optimus Prime here, oh, he's going to do very well on that ranking. Oh my god, look! Look at this. You can kind of get him into the Dragon Ball Frieza pose. Oh my god. You can't kinda get him into the Dragon Ball Frieza pose. He's in the Dragon Ball Frieza pose. It's a perfect figure.